Part 2 then asks us to use an algebraic method to find the other two roots. So we know one root is x equal 2. First thing we're going to do, and we always do, is try and get rid of the fractions. So I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to times both sides by x minus 1, and I'm going to times both sides by 2x squared take 5, which will remove the x minus 1 from this side, but it will reappear up here, and it will remove the 2x squared minus 5 from this side, but it will be up here. So we're going to have x bracket 2x squared take 5 is equal to 6 bracket x take 1. So we've got to solve this. I'm going to expand everything. We're talking about roots, and we've shown that one thing's a root. Find the other roots. We're going to have 2 more roots, so that's 3. So we're looking like it's going to be a cubic equation question. I'll take the 6x and I will add the 6. So that equals 0. So we're going to have the cubic 2x cubed take 11x plus 6 equals 0. Now, at this point, you could substitute x equals 2 in to check that you've expanded and collected everything to get together correctly using your calculator. It does give us that it equals 0. So we are right so far. So now we've got to factorise this as much as we can to find the solutions. We know that x equals 2 is a solution. So we can use the factor theorem to say that that means that x minus 3 will be a factor. Sorry, x minus 2 is a factor. So we know that x minus 2 times by some sort of quadratic, so some quadratic, will give us the 2x cubed minus 11x plus 6. You can solve this type of question in 2 ways. You can compare coefficients of what we've got here and what we've got up here, or you can do the polynomial division. Both methods are absolutely fine. They're as good as each other. It really doesn't matter which method you use. I'll do both methods so you can see which one you like the best or which one you're used to. So if we do the comparing coefficients method first, we say that that has to be identical to the factor that we've got times by a quadratic factor. The quadratic is going to have to start with a 2x squared. That's the only way we're going to get a 2x cubed. We have no idea what the middle term is, so I'm going to write an ax. And the last term is going to have to be a negative 3, so that when they times together, we get a positive 6. So if this is going to be equal to this side, we can then look at the coefficient of either x squared or x to calculate what a is. Now don't worry that there isn't an x squared term here, that just means the x squared coefficient is 0. If you're more comfortable using the minus 11 for the x, that's fine, but I'm going to use the x squared. So left hand side is equal to 0. That's got to be the same as the x squared terms that we get here. So we'll get an x squared term from doing minus 2 times 2, so that's negative 4. And we'll get an x squared term by doing x times ax. So that is a coefficient of a. So that tells me a has to be 4. So the quadratic factor, or the part that's quadratic, is going to be 2x squared plus 4x take away 3. So the full equation is obviously the x minus 2 as well. To do it the long division method, you're going to multiply x minus 2, or you're going to divide, sorry, the cubic, the 2x cubed. It didn't have any x squared, so I'm going to write that in as a placeholder. It was minus 11x and plus 6. So to do it this method, we're going to times the x into 2x cubed. We're going to ask ourselves, what do we times x by to give us 2x cubed, which is 2x squared? That goes up here. We then times this by both of these terms here. So that's 2x cubed, and it's minus 4x squared. We take that away. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is nothing. Nothing minus minus 4x squared is positive 4x squared. Minus 11x take away nothing is minus 11x. 6 take away nothing is 6. And then we do that again. We ask ourselves, what do we times x by to give us 4x squared? The answer is 4x. And then we do the same thing again. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times minus 2 is minus 8x. And we take that away. 4x squared minus 4x squared is 0. Minus 11x minus minus 8x is negative 3x. 6 take away nothing is 6. Last step, times the x by minus 3 to get minus 3x, and then minus 3 times x is minus 3x. Minus 3 times minus 2 is plus 6. We get a remainder of 0, which we are expecting because we know it factorises fully. So there's our 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 from that method as well. So either way, we've got that this is our our factorised form. We don't know if it's fully factorised yet. Just need to add a new page. There it is. Okay, so it asked us in the question to find all the solutions. We already know that x equals 2 is a solution. We need to find the solutions from here, so we can ignore the fact that x minus 2 is a solution and we can concentrate on this equaling 0. Now that doesn't factorise, so we're going to need to either complete the square or use the quadratic formula or use the functionality on your calculators to solve this equation. I'll do it properly. I'll do I'll use the quadratic formula for this. So we've got minus b, so minus 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 16, minus 4 times a, so 4 times 2 times minus 3. That's a times. All divided by 2a, so all divided by 4. So x is minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 plus 24 over 4, which is minus 4 plus or minus root 40 over 4. We've got a factor of 4 here, so we can rewrite that as 2 root 10. So we've got minus 4 plus or minus 2 root 10 over 4. Divide everything by 2 will give me minus 2 plus or minus root 10 over 2. So those are your other two solutions.